Hey guys, it is me again. I know you all have not heard from me in a while, several years, matter of fact, and to be honest, I just hope some of my old friends see this, some of my old YouTube friends. But anyway, guys, just a short update, and to be honest, I just wanted to film, kind of have the camera here as I'm driving to the store. Guys, to be honest, and maybe some of you will see this as selfish, but I don't know. I hope not, guys. I'm making a video because I know that a lot of you old YouTube friends are prayer warriors, and I need a lot of prayer right now. April 24th, and most of you guys that know me and watch my videos, and you know, several of you guys used to call me on the phone. You know that me and my dad were extremely tight. You know, we lived together. Back in the day when I was younger, we raced together, we worked together, we lived together, we went to church together, we did everything together. And April 24th, I lost him. It was unexpected. He just, you don't have to go into too many details, but he started having some problems on us that we didn't think was, too serious. He didn't want to go to the ER, so we took him to a local clinic. And I don't know, I have to still believe in the sovereignty of God, guys, but they botched a bunch of things. He ended up having COVID, and looks like probably for the last year or two he'd been having congestive heart failure, and we didn't know it. There again, because the only place he would go to the doctor is up here to this clinic, and they were never checking him. And anyway, so he had congestive heart failure. He had atrial fibrillation, which he had for years, and actually I've got it, or I can have it. My heart's not out of rhythm all the time, which his wasn't either. But anyway, guys, we put him in the hospital, actually the ER. After, I'm not going to go into the whole story, but we put him in the ER on a Wednesday. No, excuse me, on a Monday. Took him to the ER. They admitted him into the hospital. I mean, he was talking. He was. I mean, I'm not going to say he was fine, or we wouldn't have took him to the hospital. But he was talking. He was responsive. He knew everything. Just having some problems. And that was that Monday. And when they wrote him out of that ER that night up to the room, once he tested positive for COVID, they said, "Oh, we've got to put him in a quarantine room and all this." And so anyway, guys, I'm trying to make this short. I called the ambulance. They put him, they took him to the ER that Monday. Here, going to the big food city. So that Monday he was admitted into the emergency room, and I never saw him again. And that Wednesday, my mom, he didn't die that day, but that Wednesday, my mom gets up and falls in the bathroom, and I'm like, "Mom, what's going on?" I heard her fall, and I went in there, and she said, "Oh, I'm all right. I've just fell." And I said, "No, Mom, you're not all right. If you fail, you're not all right. You shouldn't be falling." And anyway, long story short, she gets admitted to the hospital that Wednesday. So I go and get COVID tested, and I was positive. So here I was in COVID quarantine with Mom and Dad both in the hospital with COVID quarantine. Of course, there again, remember, Dad was having other issues, and Dad got bad enough they had to send him to another hospital that had a full-time pulmonologist. And so this was on a Wednesday when Mom got put in the hospital. That next Saturday, Dad died. And, from a combination of congestive heart failure, atrial fibrillation, I guess the way I would say it is due, or brought on by COVID. So anyway, thank God Mom got out of the hospital. She was okay. Of course, we had to tell her that the love of her life, the man she was married to for 53 years, would have been 54 years in December, was gone. And, so that's not been easy. Anyway, guys, I wanted to update you all. And to be honest, the reason I'm asking for prayers, guys, this is so much tougher than I ever thought it would be. Now, I ended up getting through COVID, had very little symptoms, to be honest, no symptoms really. But I went through, I went through the hardest time of my life alone. Now, I had some friends. I've got some good friends, that I texted with and talked to on the phone. I've got one really, really good friend in particular that actually came to my house every day after work. And he would bring me hot food, and he would even, we stayed 6, 8, 10 feet apart, but, we would sit and talk, and he got me through it. I mean, he really did. The Lord got me through it. I mean, because the Lord gave me strength, and even he's gave me peace about Dad being gone that I never would have thought I'd had. But I guess what I'm trying to get to, guys, because this video don't need to be long, Dad had some dealings going with the bank and with some tax people that we didn't know about. Some people had come in here, and I don't know if the states where you guys live, if this is legal. I know years ago in 2009 when I declared bankruptcy, to be honest, I had some debts I couldn't pay, and I was young and foolish. And anyway, my bankruptcy lawyer, me and her was talking about it. In 2009, Kentucky was only one of the few states where you could do that. Now, you may be able to do it in all of them now. I don't know. I don't know the state laws, but, where people can come in and buy your property tax, your delinquent property tax, and, add crazy interest to it and make you pay it, or for sale on your house, foreclose and kick you out. And I don't know. I think that's straight from Satan. I mean, I understand the states needing to get their tax money, but, I don't know. Do it some other way. Do something. I don't know. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. So anyway, we had some bought up, and like I said, I didn't know this, even though the property's in my name. Dad was doing all this, and I didn't know it. And he'd made a deal with the bank, and anyway, he got behind on his deal. And so now, long story short, I mean, there's no use getting into big, long, drawn out process. I've already done it. Too late, right, guys? Anyway, I'm still tore up, guys. I'm not me. I've got brain fog from COVID. They say that's kind of common to have it for weeks and weeks after you get it, or even maybe a couple months. And I've got it because my mind is just crazy, which, I guess I'm still in shock a little bit from Dad and everything else, and stress, because I'm trying to, we went about 3 weeks and didn't work after Dad died. We just opened the shop back up, but, I'm trying to do everything. I'm taking care of Mom. But anyway, guys, what I was getting at, basically, I've got a very, very short amount of time to come up with about $25,000 or $26,000. Or I lose my house, my shop. I lose everything that Dad built. I lose everything that Dad fought his life to build and to keep. And, and I'll be honest, and guys, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but I'm just asking for prayer. And what I'm getting at is, and I know this may even be the truth, but I don't want to hear it. A lot of people are saying, well, maybe it's God's will that you move on and do something else. Had some bright headlights pulling on us, guys. Big 3, I think it's a 350Z. But anyway, I got to have faith. I've had some miracles happen already, to be honest. What was it? 5 days after we brought Mom home from the hospital. And I guess Dad had been dead about a week and a half at this point. Our house catches on fire in Dad's bathroom. And a plastic water line actually melted into, and the water line melted into put the fire out. And we've had all kinds of just little small miracles, guys. And I can't help but think that God wants us to stay in our house, But anyway, we need a miracle. Like I said, I started to GoFundMe to try to raise the money, and, I don't, how that is. I mean, there again, I'm trying not to harp, but, it kind of gets me that you see people start GoFundMes to try to pay for veterinary bills, or, a dog to have an operation, and they'll raise $30,000, like that, which, they're in populated areas, but, and then, you're trying to raise money to literally save your home, to not be homeless, for me and my elderly mother, to not be homeless. And, you get at about $500 and stops. So I don't know. I'll never understand this world. But anyway, just pray, guys. Because like I said, I've got to come up with this money fairly quickly, or They told me at the bank that if I had a good, strong co-signer, you know, somebody that had pretty good credit and had a decent job, or, you know, they could show income, show that they could pay this loan every month, you know, in case I didn't, that they could probably, you know, give me a loan. And so I'm just praying, you know, I'm just saying, guys, pray that the Lord will convict somebody into helping us. You know, because, you know, if I lose it, I not only lose my house, I lose my job, you know, I lose everything. So I hate to even come to you guys, you know, this many years without making a video, and then, you know, it'd be a sad and depressing video, I guess. But, you know, I'm asking for prayer. I know what prayer can do. I have seen prayer. Prayer's what that's got me through this so far. You know, I prayed every day when I would wake up, as soon as my eyes would open, guys, for 2 weeks, I guess, or longer, after Dad passed. You know, as soon as my eyes would open, I'd say, God, you have to give me strength today, and you have to give me that peace that the Apostle Paul talks about that surpasses all understanding. That peace that makes no sense. The peace that gives you peace even, you know, when you shouldn't have peace. And guys, I'll be honest, I've got that. The Lord has given me peace about Dad being gone. The Lord has given me peace that he is with him, and that he is in his new body, and that he has felt, you know, he's better than he's ever been, of course. And he's with the Lord right now. And I've got peace about that. But, you know, this other stuff's just driving me crazy. You know, this whole, you know, possibly losing everything I've got. You know, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I said, Lord, really? You know, I understand being tested and being tried, but... So anyway, guys, just pray. That's what I'm asking for. You know, I'm not asking for anything else. I'm just asking for prayer, because I know that prayer does work. And guys, I've got a lot of other stuff going on. There's one of my friends that's got a drag racing car now, a no prep, what they call, street type, you know, street outlaw type car. I mean, nothing that fast. It's just an old Fox body Mustang, but he's been racing it. I've been helping him. I've been crew chiefing, I guess you'd call it, for him. Of course, I don't have any money to donate it, or, you know, to help him money wise, but I help him, you know, with my mechanical skills from, you know, being a mechanic all my life, and we've been doing pretty good with that. So what I'm getting at is, if I can get to keep the house and the garage and everything, I'm gonna start making some more YouTube videos. So again, you know, I'm gonna start doing YouTube again. So I've not done it, to be honest. The reason I've not done it for so long is because I didn't have a good camera, you know. But now I've got you know, my iPhone is a decent camera, so I'm gonna start doing that again. So maybe I can get some of my views built back up and all that. But anyway, guys, just you guys that see this, pray for me, and I surely would appreciate it. So good night, guys, and God bless.